Hello everyone, I am excited to present to you a simple and easy to build web scraping AI agent. To get started, the first step is installing the required dependency. For this project, you'll need to install HTML Agility Pack .NET 45. Now let me explain the program flow. You can directly download the built project from the link provided in the description below. Alright, let's begin. In this project, as you can see, we are using 4 classes. The first one is main. The second is extract text from HTML. Then comes RAG-add, and finally, RAG-query. We've also created a single variable separately, called HTML cleaned text. Creating a variable in Serena Reasoning Builder is super easy. Just click on Create Variable, modify its properties, and if needed, change its type by clicking on Open Type Graph. Simply drag and drop to select the type you need, whether it's a string, object, integer, or any other data type. Now, let's dive into explaining the classes in the project, starting with the main class. Here, you'll see the API set token block. This block lets you connect with our server to access Serena AI's built-in functions. To get your API token, check the description below. The next block in the pipeline is the extract text from HTML function. Each block will be explained one by one. Following that, we have RAG-add, then RAG-query. And finally, the console.readline and return. Adding blocks in Serena Reasoning Builder is very straightforward. For example, if you want to add a console.writeLine function, just right-click, type WriteLine, and select the desired block. It's as simple as that. One of the great features of Serena Reasoning Builder is that when you add a block, it automatically generates the corresponding code in the code editor, as shown here. Now, let's move forward. In the extract text from HTML function, you'll notice the first block after entry is construct HTML document. To add this block, just right-click, choose Construct New Object, type your desired function, and select it. The same process applies to the dictionary block. Right-click, select Construct New Object, and type dictionary. Here, I used system.collections.generic.dictionary with a key and value pair. Selecting the key and value type is just as easy. Drag, type, and select. Now let's move to the user interaction block. Here, the program asks the user which website they want to scrape. The input from the user is taken via console.readline. This URL is then passed to http.get. The child functions load, HTML, get document node, and select node extract the HTML content from the website. Once the HTML content is extracted, it needs to be cleaned to remove any HTML tags or other code. For this, we use a for loop with a remove function. The cleaned text is then saved in our separately created variable, HTML cleaned text. Next, let's discuss the RAG-add function. We retrieve the stored text from the HTML clean text variable using a get function. Since website text can be large and might not fit into retrieval tokens, we chunk the text using Serena's built-in function called rag_chunkize. Adjust the parameters as needed. Next, we use a for loop because rag_chunkize provides text chunks as a list. Each chunk is then enumerated into separate string. Before storing the text, we add topic headings to each chunk for additional context. These are then transformed back into a list and stored in the RAG database. To assign a unique ID to each list, we use the datetime function. Once the loop finishes, we move to the next block in the main pipeline. The next block is RAG query. We have another user-computer interaction. The program asks the user if they'd like to retrieve the stored information using Serena's specialized AI function. If the user types no, the program closes. Otherwise, the user is prompted to enter a topic to search for within the stored website text. The user's input is passed to the RAG query function to search for relevant text. The result is concatenated with a user prompt and a system prompt in the next block. The purpose of these prompts is to use Serena's intelligence system, Ask Serena. Ask Serena combines the user prompt, system prompt, and RAG query results to deliver the most refined information to the user. This ensures that the output is accurate and user-friendly. And that's how we build a simple web scraping AI agent in Serena Reasoning Builder.